Welcome back to Harbro Freight, quality videos, lowest prices, and today we have more tools that you should consider getting during the Labor Day 4-day sale. If you find this useful, please consider liking and or subscribing, and let's jump in. Quick public service announcement. Double check your receipts. Make sure you're getting the best deal. Sometimes the cashiers don't know whether to give you the ITC deal, the super coupon deal, or the Labor Day 20% off deal. So make sure you're double checking your receipts. And also, I've seen people getting multiple items on one trip on the same receipt, 20% off. So sometimes when you're nice to your cashier, they will pay it back. So hopefully that's you. Hopefully you can save yourself some trips and get this 20% off on multiple items. But with that, let's go ahead and jump right in. I found a couple of new items, icon alert, that are on clearance. These are new to clearance as far as I know. And we have the icon quarter turn convertible retaining ring plier set 6-piece. And they're down to $79.97. And it's icon, of course. They look absolutely gorgeous. She's a beauty. They even have them in this little radial design, taking nice pictures. But they have them down to $79.97, a clearance price. So it's the snap ring pliers quickly and easily convert from internal to external applications with a quarter turn of the adjustment knob. Does say lifetime guarantee, $79.97. Now I couldn't remember what they were at. So according to the price history, according to the price tracker, these came out back in 2023 and they were at $99 and they haven't gone down in price. They've been $100 essentially for the last 2 years, but they're down $20. So they're down 20% from where they've been. And these would be an ideal candidate to get for an extra 20% off. Because then again, clearance is just clearance. So if you're getting 20%, maybe we don't need. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we need it. Let's not kid ourselves. We need the calculator. If you're getting an extra 20% off of $80, you're getting these for $64. $64 for a 6-piece set of icon ring pliers. That's about $10 per plier. So this is the first one. New clearance item, which is great. Next, more icon. Another icon alert. The icon 7-inch inline wire stripper and cutter. Now down to $14.97. They're on clearance. And normally what clearance means is there's a new tool coming out, is my understanding. Or they're just getting rid of it completely. But I can't see icon getting rid of this completely. Down to $14.97. Wire stripper and cutter has a 90-degree head that permits inline stripping in tight, hard to reach spots. The only thing I caution on these is don't fall in love with these strippers because they will cost you a lot of money. But outside of that, they're great. $14.97, same thing. I was curious as to how much they were. And it looks like these came out October 2023 at $25. And they hadn't changed price until, well, I guess they changed price pretty quickly. November of 2023, and they went down to $20. Haven't changed since then. They were at $20, and it looks like the website hasn't even updated. And they're down to $14.97, so they're 25% off. They've gone down 25% in price from where they were. Now they're on clearance, but you can get these for an extra 20% off now that they're 20, as long as they have them obviously in your store. But an extra 20% off. You're getting these for $12. These 7-inch inline wire strippers and cutter. Icon alert. So this is the second one to consider using your 20%. So you get these for even lower price after they've just gone on clearance, which is incredible. Then next, we didn't touch on these last time. We have touched on these during our instant savings videos, which we know we love these. But the beautiful thing is they have these available in 5 different colors. Even have them available in the stainless steel. The US General 6-inch magnetic parts holder. And these are just kind of more the premium ones. Holds 10 pounds, non-marring base. They're on instant savings already for 20% off. But if they're down to $4, if you don't have an item that you technically want and you want to get use out of your 20%, even though you're not saving a whole lot, maybe this isn't worth the trip. We're getting these down to $3.20. It's almost $3 for these magnetic parts holders. And these are just super convenient items to have that you can't really have enough of. At least in my case, I always feel like I'm trying to find a place to put my nuts and bolts. Problem hopefully nobody else has. But get this down almost to $3. And just looking at the price history on these, the $3.99 is already the lowest price they've been. So adding the extra 20% off will get you there even better. And then, of course, you can get it just in any color you want. Next, the US General Magnetic Glove Tissue Dispenser. And again, of course, available in multiple colors. If you have a toolbox or cart that you just got, you need gloves. I know you have gloves, so it's convenient to have a place to put those gloves. And these are already on instant savings, which is the key here. Already 13% off, but you're getting these now down to $10.40. So $10, normally $15. Essentially a 33% savings there, which is a super solid saving. And again, this is if you're having a tough time figuring out which deal to get. If you happen to be in Harbor Freight already, this is not a bad deal to stack with. And then I'm surprised I didn't mention this last time. I don't know when the ratchet sales are coming. I don't know when the wrench sales are coming. But for the new G2, maybe it'll be Black Friday. Maybe it'll be 25%. Maybe it'll be 40%. We can dream. But as of right now, 20% is not bad off of the new Icon G2 ratchets. Now I have this one up. For example, the G2 half-inch drive, 26-inch long locking flex ratchet. And this one is with the comfort grip. It's $120 for the half-inch, but at 20% off, which is not bad. You can get sub $100, getting down to $96, saving about $24. I say $24 that you're saving. And so this would be the time to get it. Or if you just want to try one out, you can do the 1/4-inch, $55. And at 20% off, you're getting it for $44. So it just makes it a little bit easier to swallow, an easier pill to swallow. Let me make that clear. An easier pill to swallow, down to $44, saving about $10, which is really good. And then last one I want to end on. I don't think this is out yet, but I have seen sometimes stores will have new tools in the back, and I've seen plenty of comments or of people saying that the manager or an employee will go ahead and pull it from the back and sell it to them. And that's the new Icon magnetic tool mat. And it's supposed to be launching soon at your local Harbor Freight. And it looks pretty ingenious. It makes sense to have a magnetic mat, just larger surface area to place your tools. And so this one, if you're brave enough and you're in this weekend, maybe you can ask to see if your store has these in stock or they're about to. Maybe they'll pull one from the back for you. But who's excited about this mat? This is pretty cool. I wish this would come out here in the next few days. It's supposed to be coming out soon, but we'll see. Let me know if you have any luck at your store trying to pull these. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. Hopefully you find these useful. If you do, please consider liking and or subscribing. And as soon as I have some more deals, I will send them your way.